what's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at how I do Skullcrushers. Now, as always, you shouldn't be performing any exercises you see on the internet unless you've been cleared by a medical professional to do so. And I'm not having any numbness, tingling, pain, or any strange sensations while I'm doing these exercises. If I did, I would stop and talk to a medical professional, because that's a sign that something other than exercise is going on and it warrants further investigation. Now, Skullcrushers. What are they? Skullcrushers are some of the tools I use to strengthen my triceps. There's different variations. You'll hear people say they're going to do Skullcrushers, and then you have to kind of ask them, what sort of Skullcrushers are you doing? You've probably seen me doing my favorite tricep exercise video, which I think came out a while ago, where I was doing overhead tricep extension versus normal push-down tricep extension. And I broke down why I liked one versus the other. Skullcrushers, there's two different types. There's the actual being in the push-up / plank position, right here, shot, and then pushing the world away. Right, there's these sorts of Skullcrushers. And then there's the one where you lay over on your back, grab some dumbbells, and you're here, and you push the world away, or you can use a cable machine. So there's different types. The long story short of it is I want to break down both real quick, of the plank position one, and then the tricep extension one, where I'm laying on my back just like this. So breaking down this one first, because I'm already here, I like to bring my arms right here up to 90, and then I keep my elbows tucked in, and I press straight away. So what it looks like, straight on, elbows here, push straight away. Well, I'll do sometimes too, is I'll take a TheraBand, like a really thick one, and wrap around my elbows to make sure I can't flare out. And one of the things that's really tricky here, that I want to kind of show you in this position, is a lot of times when people are here, they want to like lean and push like this. I'm almost trying to push in a diagonal line that way. I'm not trying to push straight away from me. I'm trying to push away. I'm trying to almost like push that way with how I'm doing it. That way I get more tricep activation. If I'm just trying to push straight up and overhead, I find that I don't engage my triceps as much as if I'm trying to push down and away from me. Now, this is an exercise that I feel in my pecs. So when I'm here, I'm locked in with my pecs, and I'm pressing away with my triceps to push away. I tend to do 3 sets of 12. Sometimes if I'm feeling really, really hype, I'll even do 5 sets of 10, because I really like to work with my triceps. Because as we all know, the triceps actually make up most of the arm instead of the biceps. Now, if I'm doing the plank position, if I'm flipped over this way, and I'm doing body weight, or if you're wearing a plate carrier, shout out to you guys, adding a little bit more weight. I like to go right about here. So I like to have my shoulders right underneath, or sorry, my elbows right underneath my shoulders, and then I like to push away. Now, it is true, the further you get away, the further you move those forearms up and away, the harder it's going to get. I like being here, because I find for me, that's the most functional. When I'm getting on and off the ground, either in the clinic, or in the gym, or hiking, or in life, I usually try to set myself up there and push myself away. Very rarely am I trying to go all the way out there and push myself away, unless I'm using like an ab wheel or something. So for me personally, I just like being right here, kind of in that plank position, and then just pushing the world away, coming up onto my wrists. Now, you'll probably, if you have wrist pain, you're probably thinking, looking at that one, my gosh, why would I ever do that? I'm only ever going to stick to the other one. Fair point. I have never had wrist pain in my life, knock on wood. So there's no problem with me when I'm doing this, and it also is strengthening my wrists when I do that. Now for this one, I tend to shoot for about 3 sets of 10, or I kind of just do a burnout at the end of my exercise, because by the point that I'm done with my triceps, my bench presses, maybe I can knock out 20 of those. One of the reasons why I choose to do these instead of dips, for example, because I used to love dips, is I strained one of my pec muscles. So doing this one helps me get away from the worry of like, okay, in that pressing motion, I'm going to restrain that pec minor, set myself back into having to worry about rehabbing that. So that has been how I do Skullcrushers. In the plank position, again, 3 sets of 10 or 2 sets of 10 if I'm lucky after all my exercises. Elbows right underneath my shoulders, pushing the world away, trying to keep my body nice and level. In a plank, laying my back, much more, or on a bench, much more fun. Get that loop around my elbows is usually how I do it, and pushing away with weights. I like to do 2 weights instead of a single weight. That's just my preference. I really like doing it that way, because then I can feel one tricep maybe sliding and getting weaker, and I know it's time to go down and weight. So yeah, that's how I do tricep extension Skullcrushers, either in the prone position, the supine position. Please don't forget to check out the website, well, the Etsy, which is where I'm making all these shirts, which are now on sale. I'll post a promo code down in the comments so you guys can use it to get some money off. Keep an eye out for the app. We had to resubmit it a second time. This time it should be good to go. It is going to replace the website. The website's going to be going away. The app is going to come and take its place, so keep an eye out for that. And please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Everybody stay healthy, stay fit, and stay awesome. And I will catch you guys all in the next video.